I was eating nuts on a Tuesday in my office, and then I saw it. How can arthropods make us good people? What kind of heebie-jeebie propaganda is this? Bees? Beautiful? Astaghfirullah. Everyone knows that spiders are scary. That bees can sting. That ants, they can, well, you know, they can just be a nuisance. I've heard of fake news, but this is crossing the line. Something else. I need to get to the bottom of this. This is journalist Amin. I'm here in front of the Noor Kids headquarters here in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, where a group of young boys and girls have decided to make a mural. I know that you guys haven't seen this, and it is disgusting, but you have to watch it so you can see just how egregious this propaganda is.
How do arthropods help us be good people?
We are the Radiant Path Homeschool. This is our mural.
Hi, my name is Hanya.
Hi, my name is Iman.
Hi, my name is Hussein.
Hi, my name is Mariam.
Hi, my name is Gautam.
My name is Malia.
Hi, my name is Tamir.
My name is Zara Sabor. I'm part of the Radiant Path Co-op.
We've been learning about the 3 arthropods that you can find in the Quran. A way to kind of bring together everything they've learned, we are doing our culmination project, which is basically we are creating a museum exhibit.
And because 3 of the arthropods, the spider, the bee, and the ant, are mentioned in the Quran, we decided to hone in on those 3 arthropods and study them, because in order to find out how they make us a good person, we need to know all about them.
The bicycle of a bee starts with a little baby egg. It looks like a grain of rice.
We chose 2 ayahs from the Quran and a hadith about the ant to talk about their homes and to teach the kids more about the creatures, but also what we can learn from them as human beings.
Well, we may need legs, yeah. But there's something really important.
Wings. Larva is right there, and then a pupa is right over here, and then it becomes a adult bee. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Your Lord inspired the bees build your home in the mountains, the trees, and what people build.
And so when we teach them the translation, it really reinforces, when we do the sign language with it, what the meaning is and what Allah is trying to convey to us.
They have 2 tummies. One is for pollen and nectar. The other one is for eating. They get the pollen from a flower, and spread it to another flower, which makes more flowers. And some trees have flowers, so they can get those flowers and make the fruits grow.
A spider. It eats the bee.
Why it's not a circle is because the hexagon shape is a good fit in. If it was just a circle, it would be loose.
They give us honey.
We had it from a real friend. We take 2 fingers, so better than regular honey.
This is a blueprint that we made. Right now, the part that I think, this part that's on the floor right here is this, the tree.
It's not real, but like it's kind of. Yeah, kind of. So we are just group this together. And now we are the thing on. So we learned about bees, ants, and spiders. So we're gonna put them in there and where they live.
Arthropods have that special name because spiders are also not insects. So that name, there's actually 3 types. There's insects and then 2 others. but all together they made a word.
Say arthropod.
And in this word, only scientists usually use. We're lucky to know it.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The story of those who take protectors other than Allah is that of a spider building a home. And the weakest of all homes is that of a spider, if only they knew. So first the spider lays eggs, and then the spider wraps them up into a silk sack, and then the silk sack hatches and it becomes spiderlings, and then into an adult spider.
Bad people were trying to get the prophet. The prophet went inside the spider's home. The spider made a web, so the bad people didn't know that the prophet wasn't there.
Then a cephalothorax, then jaws here, and then these are the pedipalps. Then these are the 4 legs on each side. Then this is the spinnerets.
Like the spider web needs to go next to the trees there, the mountains.
Is a really special experience. It's not just about the end product, but it's about the whole process of getting there. It was really cool because we were able to use recyclables. All of the materials that you see used are things from our garages and our recycling bins.
Come up. There you go. And just cut from just to say this is the top. Yeah. Lay down the other outlets over there. And make sure this goes on to here. So can you make a ring around so that we...
I'm looking down. I'm looking down.
You have 2 more.
At 2.
But yeah,
What now you want?
to hang those branches.
Zachary, why don't you grab some of these leaves that you made and add them to the stem of the flower?
Here's our table in the room.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. See how the ant crawls on the earth and leaps at its livelihood.
It
Carries the grain to its hole and stores it in its storage. The ants are holding leaves that's really strong, and they're climbing up the hill, and there's 2 frogs which are the predators. So life cycle of an ant: first comes the eggs, then comes the larvae, then the pupa, and then they can either become queen ant, a worker ant, or a male drone. We're thinking we can make this as a queen. They're the only ones that will have wings in the ant colony. They'll lay around 1,000 to 2,000 eggs a day. So maybe we'll take it from the side like this.
They are so strong, that's their power. They can lift a grasshopper. They live in communities.
And then another curved line, but I'm making sure.
They have a power. Their power is lifting things.
And through all of that, they were able to study them in such a way that they were no longer scared of these arthropods, but were able to take lessons from them. Thank you, Allah, for the food we eat. Thank you, Allah, for the world so sweet. Thank you, Allah, for the birds that sing. Thank you, Allah, for everything.
I just don't get it. They said that they were teachers and that they were parents and they're so loving and blah, blah, blah. But spiders? Ants? Bees? They can sting you. They can hurt you. And why didn't they talk about it? I think these adults are brainwashing the kids, so I'm gonna interview them to get to the bottom of this. Now, I have heard that you guys have been researching a specific animal.
Bees. Ants, spiders, and bees. All of these were mentioned in the Quran.
These animals are mentioned in the Quran.
Yes.
Spiders.
Spiders? Ugh. Now, I have heard, and some people say, okay, that ants eat humans. And is that true?
No.
Allegedly. Spiders are pretty scary, aren't they?
No.
These are scary.
No, they're not.
So basically, spiders are just terrible creatures and we shouldn't even learn about them, right?
No.
No.
We should learn about them.
Yeah.
These kids are so excited, and they mention that spiders, bees, and ants are in the Quran. There's gotta be something that I'm missing.
They'll eat snakes, birds, spiders, other ants, seeds, fruit, and lots more.
I'm sorry, did you say humans?
No.
Really? Jamil, what does a bee look like?
They have 3 body parts, 2 antennae, and like legs.
Can we talk honestly for a moment? Are you the predator of the bee?
The frog eats the bees. Bears, wasps.
Frogs, bears, wasps, and Jamils.
No.
You don't eat them? Do you know how hard bees have to work to make honey?
Very hard.
So are you thieves because you're stealing all of the bees' honey?
I actually don't know. If you were to step in an anthill, it would be all over your foot.
So they are scary is what you're saying. Ants are very scary and we should be scared of them.
No.
It's just not making sense. It's not adding up. Everything I've ever heard about bees and spiders is bad, but they are making them sound very good. Something is afoot. Do ants actually help us?
Yes.
Ants help us.
Yes. So when they make their tunnels in the ground, they aerate, or they take the soil away and they let the air come through. For like when the plant's growing under, the roots can get the air that they need.
Really?
Without bees, then we wouldn't have any fruits because they pollinate those fruits, and that's called pollination.
Really?
If we didn't have bees, we won't even have food. They are that important.
She said that we wouldn't have food without bees. Maybe they are right. Maybe they're not so bad after all. Is there anything that you and all human beings can learn from spiders?
To be hardworking and to never give up. The spider shows us to be hardworking by building their web. If the web doesn't turn out how they want it or it breaks, they keep on trying.
If you were an ant, what kind of ant would you be?
I wouldn't get to choose. They're born. When they're born, they know, they're already in instinct. They know what job they are.
Sounds a lot like communism. Do they live alone or in a community?
They live in a community, and for example, if the cleaner ant weren't there, the scraps and other stuff would just be piling up. The whole community would start dying if there was no queen.
So they all work together. They each have their own role.
Say there was no worker bees, then there won't be any food for the queen. If there's no food for the queen, there would be no queen. Yeah, and if the queen died, all the other people would die too. That's why we need other people, and that what is a community.
Before I started researching, I thought, oh, maybe I can take everything for this, or I can do everything. But then when I started researching about ants, I realized that you have to have more people working together to make something happen.
And we are a community too. We go to a mosque, and that mosque is a community. All of the people, even if we don't know them, it's still a community.
They're some of the smallest creatures, but they can teach us some of the biggest lessons. Like, don't judge a book by its cover. Sure, spiders and bees, they can look scary, but that doesn't mean that they are. I mean, they make honey, and they make silk, and they can lift up almost 100 times of their weight. Allahu Akbar. And community. In the same way that every bee and every ant plays a role in their hive or in their hill, each one of us plays a role in our world too. Alhamdulillah.